back to another episode of Seriously Podcast. I'm Brittany.
I'm Mary.
And we are here another week, another washed episode recap. And we're getting deeper with these characters and the storylines. So we have to bring some backup with us. Today we have a special guest in the building, Mr. Byron Hardy. Hey, Byron.
Hey, Byron.
Are y'all done?
Nope. Yeah.
What up? What up? I was literally like my first thought jumping on this thing was to tell y'all don't start no shit.
It's happening.
What you mean? Listen, y'all know
it's gonna be
what
right.
you signed up for.
You think I haven't been listening? I know what's been going on. I know what's going on.
You know the vibe.
Don't hate us, okay? Okay, great.
He already does.
No,
That's true.
I don't hate y'all. I just want y'all to do better.
We want these characters to do better.
Fair. That's fair.
How are you?
I'm good. Season 2 is doing what it's supposed to do. People are reacting. Y'all are reacting.
Yes, we are. Reacting and acting up.
Yeah, no, seriously. We need new podcasts because I don't know what to do with y'all.
What do you mean?
You want to throw us away?
I don't want. We're going to need
saying?
therapy or something. We're going to need like group therapy, something. Because y'all been going in on my people.
What?
Oh my God.
All my poor characters are just getting it.
Listen, it's all love. It's all love.
It's been fun. It's so much fun to listen to. It's like, man, they know us. They get us.
We're in the writer's room. We've been telling y'all this.
Apparently so.
So, the first question we always like to ask is, what is the very first web series that you ever watched?
Freudian slip there. I see you.
Yeah, he watched.
So, I was a little late to the web series party. I remember I was looking for Awkward Black Girl actually and found The Choir on Issa Rae's.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And yeah, as a choir director at a struggling church at the time, like it resonated with me. So that was like the first one I remember paying attention to and like really being into and being sad that it didn't continue.
I know. It was a short season.
Yeah.
What was it about Wash that made you want to be involved?
I just kind of, my intention originally was to hang around the periphery because I've been good friends with Jared for a long time. And I kind of got my role by accident. The night before the first audition, I was kind of helping he and Corey with the setup and try to figure out what they wanted to do for the casting call. And they asked me to read for Eric just kind of as a camera test. And then after the auditions, like a week later, they called me. It's like, hey, you got the role. It's like, oh. Okay, then. And then, season 1, so I was getting my feet wet with acting and everything. Season 2, I saw where we were going and where we had the potential to go and really increase my role a lot. Like, if you look at the credits, I'm doing way more than acting now.
Wow. What are you doing? Directing or writing? What you doing?
So I was part of the writer's room.
Yes.
Along with you guys, apparently. And so I was a staff writer, producer. I am the post-audio supervisor. I did the post-audio mixing, actually, on episodes 1 through 3 and part of episode 7, which will be coming up. And, I did everything, whatever we needed on any given day. I was there on set, whether it was trying to figure out what we're doing with the next scene, trying to write whatever they're going to say in the next week on Watch things or whatever, or, all the way down to getting coffee. All the way through this process, I've just been completely devoted and dedicated to making this show happen.
We were just saying we love the next time on Watch little snippets. Those are so cute.
Cool.
And they're normally on the spot. Like, it's just like I'll be somewhere minding my business and Calgio, hey Hardy, We need something for them to say for previously on the next week on. Like when we recorded them, we didn't know where we were going to use them. We just knew we wanted them. So we tried to get one, at least one from every main character.
So, what is it about your character Eric that you admire the most, and what's something that you maybe dislike about him?
I think the thing that I admire the most about Eric is probably he just the way that he kind of looks at life.
Mm-hmm.
Like even y'all caught it. I think y'all said it on the last episode. He's philosophical.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's he's a very thoughtful, well-read person, and he applies that in a way that typically leans toward life and people. So I really like that about him. What I don't like so much about Eric is, I mean, obviously there's the profession, but
Mm-hmm.
he's kind of a know-it-all. I mean, he is very smart, but he's kind of a know-it-all, and sometimes he should kind of pay more attention to what's going on in front of him instead of assuming that he knows. Which I don't want to give anything away, so I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
So last season, Eric was like, he's a bit of a player because, he was juggling two different women. So, this season, we didn't really see him have much of a love life. Was that intentional?
Yeah. From the get-go, it was just, it's not really stated necessarily, but Eric has kind of realized that if he wants to have that kind of life, he needs to get his life together and understand what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is why, there's so much of a heavier focus on Eric getting out of the game, right? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a part of this lifestyle anymore. The type of person I want to attract is never going to be attracted to me because I do this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. So you see him just really to himself and just trying to figure out, like, the season's about people having dreams, and all his life, or most of his life, Eric hadn't even been allowed to dream because of what he ended up getting himself into. So he just wants a chance to dream.
What other dreams did Eric have, or did you guys think about that, like a backstory, or will we see that?
You kind of get kind of a glimpse. Smoke just kind of mentions it. Eric had his dreams to go off to college.
Right.
We didn't pick a major for him. If I had to guess, Eric would have been an engineering major.
Engineer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that. Or like an English. I would even see it like an English major too.
Yeah, he loves to correct people, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I do.
Well, actually.
I feel like Eric wants to make money, though. I don't know if he would have gotten in English.
Yeah.
Because he was, and we'll get into it on the recap, but he was selling candy, and there was a scene that we had wrote, but we didn't film.
Okay.
That he'd already been kind of hustling.
Okay, so he just changed the product.
Right. That's what his mom actually says. You can't sell that much candy that fast. Just switch candies.
Mm-hmm.
So besides learning that he wants to be out of the drug game, is there anything else that you hope that the audience will learn about him?
Just that the drug dealer character doesn't have to always be a stereotype. I think we give Eric some layers, some of which are a little strange. We saw the whole mascot.
Yeah. What was that about?
We did learn about him. He into furry sex.
Yes.
He's down with the furry gang. Not as much as Jew, apparently, but
Right. He was fully committed.
Oh God, that was such a hard scene to film. It was at the end of the longest shooting day. And just watching him hop up those stairs.
So dedicated.
Trying not to laugh. I remember mixing it. I can hear Couch and me just muffled, trying to hold our laughter, and it's having to cut that out.
Hilarious.
But yeah, so I think we learned that about him. Just that everybody's a person, right? Yeah, no matter what they do, everybody's a person. Everybody's kind of got the same basic wants and needs.
Yeah. So you ready to play a game with us, Byron?
Why you say his name like that?
Byron. All right, so we're gonna play, Would You Rather?
Oh,
Would you rather your partner go through your phone every single day, or your partner live 2 hours away?
going through the phone.
Really?
Every day though?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's spoken from a person who has absolutely nothing to hide.
Right.
You might get some wash spoilers, but that's about it.
Even if you don't have anything to hide, it's like it's the annoying thing of like you have to check my phone every day. Do you not trust
Right.
me?
You don't trust me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But 2 hours away sucks.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's a long distance. Yeah.
Like, that's not a spend a night bag. That's a
No. We gotta spend a weekend.
right.
Would you rather be in jail for a year or be in a coma for a year?
Huh. Well, I'm gonna go with coma. Because I'm not gonna know. In jail, you know.
That is true.
When you wake up, it's like, yeah, there's gonna be some, some muscle atrophy and everything. But other than that, like, all you think is you went to sleep and woke up. You go to
That's
jail.
true. That's true.
You're in the nightmare. Especially,
Yeah, I can't handle that.
what kind of jail? I don't want to be
Like
in.
the
I don't want to
real
be in.
prison.
Yeah. I don't want to be in prison like Eric and Jew were. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
that's
heard it.
sad.
Like, there's a very discernible loud scream in the background at the beginning of the episode.
I was like, what is going on? Okay, coma. Yeah, I'll choose that too. All right. Would you rather have a high-paying job that you hate or a job you love for very little pay, but you love it?
How little we talking?
We talking $8 an hour.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna have to take that high-paying job that I hate. Save that money.
Hate it though.
Save that money.
Yeah.
Save that money and get out.
Okay, got you.
Would you rather date the character Chloe or the character Amber?
Amber.
Oh,
yeah.
Why?
Amber just seems like a really kind of nurturing type character. Like, if you notice from her interactions with Maya, like, she's always kind of taking care of her and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chloe is more of a the younger generation city girl style.
She is.
Period.
Period.
All right, last one. Would you rather your partner be bad at sex and great at conversation, or your partner be great at sex and bad at conversation?
I'm gonna say bad at sex and great at conversation.
Okay.
Because if they're a good conversationalist, you can feel comfortable having that conversation about the bad sex.
True.
It's like, hey, here's what we can do better.
Hey, I was thinking, let's try something new.
It's like, hey, so you're gonna get this Amazon package, and it's got a couple of mascot costumes in it.
Not the mascot.
Just want to try it,
Let's have some fun.
I saw it on a TV show.
All right, so let's get into the recap of Marge.
Let's do it.
All right, so the episode starts off, we're taking it back to the year 2015. Things were a bit calmer. Corona didn't exist,
Oh, yes.
We had shows like Empire, and we were listening to Hotline Bling.
We were.
That's what was happening in the world. Okay.
A better
time. But not for everyone, because Eric was in the big house.
In the prison.
In the prison. He was in the jailhouse, okay? And he's clearly been there for a minute because his new roommate happens to be, baby voice Jules.
But he didn't have a baby voice.
He didn't have a baby voice.
So y'all peep that. Y'all peep that.
Yes.
But Eric had rules for him.
House rule 1, don't touch my shit. House rule 2, don't touch my shit. House rule C, if you on some butt pirate shit, you might as well ask them to move you now for your own safety.
Oh, so that's like a personal inside joke. I worked that in there. I don't know why, but when I'm listening, I like to count 1, 2, C just to see if people are paying attention.
I was like, what?
I was like, so we can't count? Okay.
I was like, the Eric, Mr. Know-it-all.
So Eric and Jules kind of talk about how they got there. So we learned that Eric ended up going to jail because he took an L for Smokes. Mm-hmm. But Smokes was like, take the L, but I got you. He's getting taken care of in this jail, special treatment. Nobody messed with him. And turns out Jules, he kind of went in for credit card fraud.
But he was also selling
helicopters on the dark web.
And helicopters on the black web.
What kind of life were you living, sir?
Okay.
Very different. Very strange.
Yeah, I feel like I spent this whole season just reacting to strange stuff that other characters say.
He said it so casually, I was selling helicopters on the black web. I'm like, what? What? You're not going to say that casually like it's an everyday thing.
Right. So Eric and Jules kind of end up let's teams, we both had the same type of hustle, selling stuff. Let's open up a little corner store business in this. And I sell.
Yes. It was a thriving little startup. I was here
for it. Not the startup. Yes, it was. Small business.
Right?
Entrepreneurship is everywhere. You can do it wherever.
It's everywhere.
All you need is a startup.
Eric gonna do, Eric gonna hustle.
Gotta do something to pass the time.
Yeah, exactly. So they end up talking about what they're gonna do when they get out. And Eric says he's gonna go back to Smokes. But I'm just this could be, if you want to get out, this would be the time. I would be like, Smokes, I got another 10 years, and then I leave, go to another state, just disappear.
But
this is the time to leave.
But think about it like this: it's the dope game, right? You can't come back from jail acting different. They're gonna think you snitching.
That's why you gotta flee.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
You gotta go pure witness protection, even if you didn't witness. But Smoke knows where Eric's mom is.
Oh yes.
Smoke knows everything about Eric. So
and we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, Smoke knows everything about Eric before Eric meets Smoke.
Yeah, true.
We learned that Eric never even wanted to be a part of this life, and then we go back to 2003, an even better time in my life, personally.
I
love the early 2000s. I love it.
No bills. No worries.
Getting ready I was getting ready for college.
Yeah, I was getting ready for the Scream tour.
Damn by the Young Bloods was playing out of every car.
Good time. The white tees. Yep.
Yep. Oh, tall tees.
Come
on, lean with it, rock with it. So we get a look at young Eric, and his mother is sick. She has cancer. She doesn't have the money for her next chemo session.
And I have to put the house up.
No, how much do we need?
10,000. And 4 sessions after that.
Book the appointment.
Baby, you can't sell that much candy in 3 weeks.
She's like, how you gonna come with that money selling candy bars?
Don't even worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
He made that appointment though. She's like, you so funny.
You're so crazy.
Candy bars. Man.
She trusts her son.
He said, I'm gonna find a way. I said, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what was that way?
He found his way to Smokes.
Found his way right to Smoke, talking about, I want to learn the game.
Oh boy, go to school.
Go to school.
Shout out to Glenn Fisher, who played young Eric. When he came in for his audition, it almost seemed like he studied some of my mannerisms from season 1. He was in on Eric. From the get-go.
Come on. Yeah, he was good.
Shout out to Glenn. And also, shout out to the fact that, all those years in prison made me a couple of shades lighter.
And your dreads grow so fast.
Oh my God.
Not really, like from 2003 to 2015. I think it was, appropriate.
Yeah, no, he was great though. He was good. So he goes to see Smoke, and at first, Smoke is kind of just like,
I thought you was going to college.
I need some money. Soon.
Why the urgency?
Mom's has said chemo costs is killing us.
Fuck.
Yeah,
You in the library like every day, right?
every day.
How does Smoke know this stuff?
yeah,
Smoke knows everything about everybody in the neighborhood.
You got eyes on
so
everybody? Oh,
So
okay.
Smoke is that dude. And I've seen it just kind of growing up, where I grew up. That's typical. Like you get kind of the drug dealers, the upper level drug dealers, they know who the square kids are. The ones you don't mess with, the ones who have a future. Like they know.
Yeah, so he ends up going to Smoke, and Smoke kind of comes up with this like library system. It was confusing to me. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
He was talking about password.
I said, what's this? It's too much for me, but Eric understands it, so that's all that matters.
It was incredibly complicated.
Yes.
But, okay, so think of it like this. You guys watch The Wire?
No.
Oh, I love it. Yes. I just binged it during quarantine.
We're still friends.
Yeah.
Whoa. Let's pause. Let's just pause right there.
Listen, you're not a friend.
Listen, it's on my list. It's been there for quite some time.
Get into it, sis.
I don't understand.
Right. So good.
You may continue.
We'll come back to The Wire after we finish the episode, but we got to talk.
Okay. No problem.
So you think you got a lookout, you got a runner. You got somebody to take the money, and then you got somebody to give the drugs. So in this situation, Eric was the person that they gave the money to, and he had to give them the password for them to go out and get the drugs.
Okay.
So it's an extra step. It's just making these people go inside the library, so they're not going from one spot on the corner to around the corner.
Okay, so somebody was in the library with the drugs on hand.
Somebody was outside the library.
Outside.
You say you watched The Wire, was it?
Listen, they didn't do no library scenes. Okay?
Right, because it was just the corner. Like, you walked up to one kid, you gave him the money, he signaled to another kid, and then you went
on
to
the couch.
So yeah, in this situation, they're coming in giving the money to Eric, and he gives them the password so the people outside know that
they're good.
Yeah, they paid. Yeah.
Okay.
But he gave it to Eric for a reason, because Eric is smart.
Right. It's a system. It's a process. You got to trust the process.
Question. Why didn't Smoke invest in his place? It's been 20 years and it looks the same. What's happening?
Like, it looks like a drug front. Does it not?
I'm like, you're not going to revamp?
Ever selling in this place?
He's stuck in his ways. He don't like change.
But the awning still says going out of business. I said, sir.
You still
it's been 20 years.
Funny story. That actual location has been going out of business had been going out of business for several years.
Stop.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of
funny.
a meta thing. It's kind of a meta dig at that particular store. It's like, y'all literally been going out of business for like 6 years now. What's up?
What's up? Y'all still standing?
Yep.
What's going
There's
on?
a couple places like that by me. It's been saying going out of business for years now. Like, when you leaving? I ain't going nowhere.
Since COVID, they have actually gone out of business, and the place is actually leveled. But which had been the plan, like I said, for years. But it just, they finally got around to it. They had nothing else to do. Honestly, with the way that store, like, who wants to move out?
That's like some businesses that keep the grand open and on and still on. Like, y'all been open for 18 years.
For real.
Wait,
sometimes it's just a hook to get people inside.
Yeah, true. Like, this new.
Smoke needs people coming in and out of this business so it looks legitimate, even if he never sells anything.
Smoke don't even like people. He don't want nobody in his business.
Smoke is super friendly to everybody outside. He's super friendly to civilians.
Is he?
Because he had his bodyguard pull up. You can't talk to him.
He didn't like Mark. I mean, That's a given.
But I mean, who really likes Mark?
Somebody does.
We're trying to change our tune to Mark.
We just want Mark to get right.
That's all we
Mark
ask.
Yeah, that's it.
Very simple.
So we go to present day.
Mm-hmm.
And Chloe, we're in the comedy club / strip club. I don't know at this point. And Chloe comes up to Chuck.
It's just Chuck's place. We don't know what
It's just Chuck's spot. She interrupts his porn session.
That's
like,
right.
This guy.
He has an office, does he not?
So sleazy. Right? And you gonna do this right here? Right here.
You have to do it in this building at that?
At this time.
It can't be done at home?
You're gonna do it at home?
Okay, just asking.
Just want to know.
Boss watching porn in the common area.
And he doesn't take it off the whole time that they have this conversation.
Yes.
He's just like completely unabashed.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no HR. I'm HR.
There's no HR here.
So Chloe's like,
okay, being serious, you gotta give Amber a better time slot. Let her do her original set, and I promise you, she'll be in the biggest crowd that you ever seen.
That vagina monologue shit? Nah. We're good.
look, I want to see Amber win, but at this point, I'm not sold on her ability to sell out a show. I'm not sold yet.
I appreciate how much she rides, but sis, you're her only fan. You're the only fan.
She be going hard for Amber.
You got to remember, Amber was Chloe's first friend when she moved. I don't know if y'all remember that.
We remember.
I forgot about it.
I haven't forgotten, but still.
That whole when they fought, that's been stuck in my head. I forgot they were mad cool.
Yeah,
Amber just moved there, right?
And they never really beefed with each other. They beefed with Eric.
So Chloe ends up making a bet with Chuck, and she said if she bombs again, then I'll do what you was just watching. And he's like, sign me up. She could go on tonight.
Chloe has a lot of confidence in Amber. She just does.
She does.
She believes in
it. Does.
She's her only fan. I don't even think Maya goes this hard for her.
Probably not. No. I don't know. Maya was the only one laughing at her last set.
That's true. So. Amber wasn't even. I'm getting these names confused. Chloe wasn't even laughing.
So many people.
So after Chloe speaks with Chuck, she ends up running into Eric.
So Eric apologized or attempted to apologize.
So we call that Apollo lie.
Yes.
I don't think it was an
apology wrapped up in a lie.
Yeah.
I don't even you don't even know what he was gonna say. She was just like, nah, I ain't trying to hear it.
He just wanted to say words and no one wanted to hear it.
I was like, well shit, since we're here, by the way.
Cause she
now that we're done playing this game where we act like we don't know each other and then we act like we know each other so well.
I definitely would have moving.
I'm really sorry.
Oh yeah, I know you would have. Because he want to say Chloe?
Yeah, I would have been like,
you know who I am. Stop. Chloe, is that you?
She gave him energy. I definitely would have kept it moving.
There was a line. There was a line that got cut. There was a line that got cut. She's like, after I think I said the Deep Blue Sea line, she goes, "Well, you cried when you came."
Ooh.
It was to which I responded, "It was beautiful."
Yeah, they just throwing shade back and forth at each other.
Chloe?
Oh, so you remember my name?
Barely.
Barely my ass.
Barely got an ass.
Barely got some dick.
That's a lie. You know, it was the first nigga hit the bottom of that deep blue sea.
Ugh, why are you here?
That ain't your business, Black Marge Simpson.
Predator.
That was great. I was here for that one.
I couldn't unsee it.
Marge Simpson got box braids. She would look like Chloe.
Oh, for sure. Cute look, but definitely Marge. So it turns out Eric is there to sell Chuck some cocaine. He's about that life. Not surprised.
Something was up with Chuck. He's just different.
He just seems like a person that self-medicates.
Oh yeah, but he needs some real medication.
Yes, professional help.
Come on. So, and I actually was surprised that Eric was doing the job because I feel like when dealers are like high up on like the food chain, they don't really get their hands dirty. Mm-hmm. I feel like they have like their little second in commands do all the runs and stuff.
I'm glad you said that because we made it a point in season 1 to not have Eric touch drugs. And in season 2, we wanted to do the same thing. But Smoke is kind of playing this game with him where he's trying to put him into more potential peril.
Mm. Power tripping.
If you go back to episode 2, I believe, where he says, "Hey, take this to Chuck at the club," like I give him a look like, "What the fuck? I don't touch." You mean get us to Jew to take the Chuck? But like, what?
Yeah, especially because he already like went to jail for this man. So it's like, why are you doing this little petty job?
Exactly. So from the cognitive dissonance conversation on,
right,
which we have at the beginning of episode 202, from that point on, Smoke's suspicious of Eric. So it's very iceberg slim. Now we got ourselves a secret type thing. Or watch that one Dave Chappelle special. Very much of, I'm going to put you in a position where you're in trouble, or you could potentially be in trouble, and I'm the only one that can save you because I feel like you're getting away.
Yeah,
definitely get that.
I don't like Smoke.
Okay, so I don't know. Right?
Not feeling him.
She don't like him.
Everybody's got a boss. That could be the second thing. Well, I guess the third theme of season 2, because I guess one is do dreams expire. Y'all already picked number 2. At what cost?
Yeah.
Everybody's got a boss.
At what cost? Yes, that's the new theme.
At what cost? So yeah, and Chuck's still watching porn because
the whole time, like
it just like it was
strange.
Like I said, I'm in post audio, right? And so I'm having this conversation where I'm trying to convince Couch, let porn keep running.
I was like, it's getting louder and louder.
It's getting louder. You cut to Eric, it's like on the left hand side. Like it's so funny to me because it's like this dude is really having this whole conversation, just unabashed, giving no fucks. This is my porn time on my calendar. And nobody's gonna get in the way of it.
Right.
So Eric starts asking financial questions, and Chuck kind of sees where this line of questioning is going, and he's like, "Let me stop you right there.
Hold the break.
You're trying to take my spot. Like, what's going on here?"
Right. And like from an acting standpoint, as a person with a speech impediment, semen soaked shithole is really difficult to say.
Yeah, you cannot say that 5 times in a row.
No, semen soaked shithole is not easy to say if you don't have a lisp.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Yeah, I don't have one, and I still can't say it for myself.
Semen soaked shithole.
I don't even want to say it.
Everybody, I think let's all take a moment to say semen soaked shithole.
Salmon. What is that?
Salmon.
Did you say salmon?
I did.
Now let's move on.
Please. Because I cannot.
Obviously a struggle. This is She Sells Seashells by the Seashore.
Oh, I can't.
The vulgar version.
Yeah, so he starts acting Chuck, and like Chuck told me he make $20,000 a month here. So kind of like, Eric want to maybe switch an investment, but Chuck like, you don't need to worry about any of this. Like, stay in your lane.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need to do. Don't worry about getting out.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Like that, you stay right there.
That works for you. You're low key. Stay right there.
You're low key.
That's your thing.
It's cute for you. Stay there.
Right. Chill.
It's like me coming over here with a half a key of cocaine is not low key.
But it's really not.
Like, it is in a break shoe box. Like, it's cocaine, bro.
Oh, I was like, y'all bold.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You're just randomly walking around with this box.
It's in an auto parts box though. Like, you just.
I thought that was a tea box.
It's brake pads.
A tea box.
Because Smoke works on cars, right?
I don't know.
And that was like one of those things. Like, a lot of my writing was the subtleties and nuance, and sight gags. But the fact that anytime you delivered drugs for Chuck, it came in some type of auto part box.
So he listening in?
Works on cars.
Okay, try to be subtle with it.
Right, so yeah, I'm just taking these break passes comedy club. No big deal. Police.
No big deal. They might
listening to porn at that.
Nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. It's just everyday shit.
Nothing to see here.
So Eric comes home to his child, roomie, sleeping on the couch, Mark.
Yes.
His little baby.
Little baby, little son. He babysitting.
He babysitting.
Yeah, Eric is not here for Mark. Yeah, like everybody like talks about like when you come to screenwriting, your characters have to have a fatal flaw. And Mark's is very obviously that it's he's got two. It's codependency and a lack of accountability.
Yes, very
Somebody
much
said it, not us.
the latter.
So
we
Mark
said it.
Mark definitely has a codependency issue working for or against him. And he's used that with Maya. He's used that with his parents. And Eric's not going to let it happen.
Nope.
Eric is not with the shits. You're here to get your life together. That's why you on the couch.
I
Your
love how he
clothes are
gives
in
him
the
a room.
spare bedroom that you cannot sleep in.
But no, to work from home and have a self-care day.
Choose one. Pick one.
Right. And it's like Mark's like, you ain't got no vacation time. You just got back. What are you doing?
Exactly.
You ain't got no
Like,
sick
how
time
are you this tired?
unless it like rolled over from the last time you worked there. Like, you gotta understand, we're living like a few months after season 1 ended. So you can't necessarily like just go back to a job and have all of your time come back, all your PTO.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And you were taking you were doing all the self-care days before because you were unemployed. So get back to work.
Do either of y'all have a self-care routine?
Self-care is on Sundays, so I do like a little mask. I like to read a book, and then I take off my mask, and I just watch TV and go to sleep. That's my self-care.
Word.
Yes. I mean, I just love to relax and watch my shows, like comforting shows. I just sit, maybe eat a little snack. That's my self-care. Getting fat on the couch.
Yep. Breakfast number 1, breakfast number 2, lunch number 1, lunch number 2.
Yeah, my self-care day and my cheat day are the same day.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Same thing.
So, like, I mean, mine is like bourbon in a bathtub.
So southern.
I like it. Sophisticated
gentleman?
Something.
No,
Sophisticated gentleman.
I got old bones. Like, I gotta soak. Wait. Old bones.
I have old bones.
I got
old bones.
No, he didn't. He said, I gotta soak.
Right, I gotta soak. And it's probably like a Sunday, so I'm gonna watch, Lovecraft Country or whatever.
That's on our list.
Okay.
That's on our list.
It's on our list for sure. Let's get back to Wash. So Mark is upset because he found out that Maya and Trent is a thing. Like, he was sent these photos, so he's down and out. Like, he's hurt. He's heartbroken. I guess
he was sent those photos from Carmen. It's like,
it's like Baywatch. That's what it said.
Right, Baywatch. Like this random page sending you pictures of your bae. How do you know? Who is this? How do you know?
Oh my God.
Like, that would be my first question.
Carmen is the most washed character, right? You don't know what no cat means.
I know.
She's out here like,
but she want to be down with everything.
She doesn't understand what a burner account is. Her shit is super obvious.
But Mark is so focused on the pictures, he doesn't even realize this is like a fake account.
He doesn't care. When you're in that situation, you don't care.
Yeah, no.
You just saw Maya and some man.
Right. Some man
that wasn't him, and he hurt.
Way taller than you.
You take a whole day off of work. My goodness.
Come on, that's how it be when you heartbroken. Like, have y'all ever seen, like, on social media, like, maybe your ex with someone new?
Yeah.
And I've moved on. We're Virgos, so it's just different for us.
Yeah, like, Virgos will shrug that shit off and be, like, dying inside.
I don't know about dying.
You can't see it.
Maybe a different type of Virgo.
Like, Virgo gonna shrug and keep pushing, but on the inside, it's like, man. I think Earth signs in general, maybe not Tauruses, because they're super touchy-feely and
they sure are.
But like Earth signs really like compensate for everything with work. I need more work to do. Like if that happens to a Virgo, they're going to be spending extra time at the office.
Yeah, just to get out my.
So we know Mark is definitely not a Virgo.
He's
definitely not a Virgo.
Pisces?
Definitely not a.
You keep coming for me, my Pisces crew, and I do not like it.
No, but like, okay, you see your ex moved on to somebody else. How you feeling? What you doing?
I think Mark's a Cancer. Like Cancers are like the most sensitive that I know.
Yeah, let's go with that.
But you can't do that in front of your boys, though. As Jew showed, like I love Jew.
Right? Jew showed up.
Jew is one of our favorite characters.
His jokes. He's so funny.
Yeah, he is funny. But he said a lot of words I didn't understand.
Well, because Sergey Ibaka over there, he's got about a whole foot on you, fam. Big feet? Know what that means? Long, firm word.
What?
Long, Firm. Word. Up in your girl. See, I wear a size 14 myself. I should know.
You want me to break it down for you?
Please.
First of all, he called him Serge Ibaka, which is
is that a basketball player?
Yeah, he's a basketball player.
Okay, I know that.
His penis made the internet.
I know things. Okay.
Serge Ibaka's thing was on the internet. You can probably Google it.
Yes, he dated what's her face? Kerry Washington. No, Kerry Hilson.
Kerry Washington.
Okay, that's a whole different story if you do that now. That's weird. With Olivia Pope, bro. But okay, so he calls him Serge. So he's building up to this penis thing that he's already in his head. And then he says it's like he's tall, so he's got big feet. You know what that means?
Right. Yep.
Turn worm.
Yes. What I got was, basically, you can kiss Maya goodbye because this new man is clearly with her, and she's not checking for you no more.
She's not. And then he says, "I wear a size 14," and puts his foot up on the table, and Eric gives him the greatest.
Yeah. He was like, "Sorry."
I was like, that's got to go on my reel. I didn't even say any words, but.
Come on. And Drew knew right away. Oh, my bad.
My bad.
Don't play.
Y'all gonna quit fucking with Eric. Don't touch my shit.
Don't do it.
That is his place of peace. How dare you disrespect his place?
Goddamn oil diffuser is in the background.
Yes, come on. His bourbon and bath time. Come on.
Don't mess with his feng shui.
Don't mess with
it. That is zen. So next thing you know, Brandon, he texts Jules that Smoke wants to see him, and I'm like, why is his contact picture
not like Jew or Julian? You just landed at Julian.
No, in my notes I literally said Julian, but then Brittany started saying Jules, so that's why I called him.
So his name's Julian. We call him Jules.
Okay.
Jules works.
I like Jules.
I like Jules. It's too Pulp Fiction though, and that's my favorite movie. By the way.
Oh, never seen that one.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Pulp Fiction? I know what it is, just never seen it.
Oh, I heard something else. Sorry.
Yo, just continue.
My thing was, why was Brandon's contact photo a picture of him shirtless? I'm like, is that Bae?
Stop.
Who does that for their homeboy? Like, is that Bae?
Yo, shout out to Couch on the VFX because we talked about that and we were like, because I think one of the actor, Jarek Tucker, one of his profile pictures at one point was him shirtless. And I was like, make his contact this shirtless picture. And we, and if anybody asks, it's like, well, it's linked to his Facebook or his Twitter account.
No.
Sometimes Apple does that. They suggest photos for you.
Yeah,
to
like
put. If someone has it set.
So does Google. So if that's your if you have somebody's email address and they have a Gmail picture and you don't have a contact photo for them, it's just whatever their picture is becomes their contact picture.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely have changed it.
No.
Like, boy, what's going on?
That's another one of those post subtlety things where it's like, let's just be goofy.
Yeah. And I even love just the symbol of how he corrected himself because he typed it. I like that too because that was just simple, but it's like real because you always type and say, "Oh, my bad," like just auto correct and stuff.
And that was intentional. Like that's literally a conversation we had. It's like what do we do to make this more realistic?
Yeah.
And if somebody's typing fast and they mess a word up and realize it in that session, they're going to
correct it. Yeah. So Brandon texts Jules that he has to get to the boss man ASAP. Like it's urgent. Smokes want to see him. So they have a one-on-one. Smoke brings Jules in, and he's like questioning him about Eric, like trying to get the tea. Or
that is my favorite shot. Like when he walks up and Smoke's sitting there reading that newspaper.
Yeah.
That is possibly my favorite shot of the whole season.
Nah, it was dope. I was like, what? Is he in trouble?
Mario Washington.
Oh yeah, shout out to the DP.
Mario's our director of photography. And
DP, come on. He been holding it down all season.
Yeah, man, that boy is a monster.
Are you the feds, Julian?
What? No.
Why is your running buddy acting funny? Hey, you Mickey Mouse motherfucker, I asked you a question.
I think he just want to leave the game while he's still up. on his own terms.
Spilling the tea. Who
Spilling
told
the
you to say anything?
You should say, "Listen, boss man, I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking
Smoke
about.
is trying to
But he
see
just
his
called him the
loyalty."
feds. Like, he called Jude. He asked him if he was the feds to throw him off.
Yes, he did ask him that.
When somebody asks you if you popo, you're going to say whatever you can to, like...
I'm going to say, no, that's it.
Like, no, I'm not. And so then the line of questioning goes to Eric, and Jew is still on. This motherfucker called me the feds.
Yeah.
No, so he can trust me.
So yeah, he starts spilling the beans. He's Smoker's like, "Listen here, Mickey Mouse, I'll just put it."
He was losing his patience.
Yes.
Mickey Mouse, motherfucker. This was the alliteration episode.
Right? And then Smoke tells Jules that Eric is like a liability, right? He's trying to turn him.
That he's playing them both kind of against each other.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely manipulating them both.
He's asking Jew if Jew is the feds because Eric's been acting different. He's telling Eric that Jew is the feds to make him not Jew because he thinks Jew is the reason that Eric's different now.
But it's like, it's been like how many years since they got out of prison? I would ask the man, "Are you losing your mind? You have dementia. Like, what's going on here?"
Not dementia.
Think of it this way: in Washed, it's still 2017/2018.
It is.
I'm in 2020.
We're in 2020. We're in 2019. I thought.
I'm like, where's the mask?
Okay, so season 1 takes place in 2017.
Did it?
And I know because this was my job on the writing consultant teams. Like, I had to write in writing continuity. I had to say, okay, when is it right now? Okay.
When? Okay.
So Jew got out of jail in 2016. When
did he go?
Got that. He was in for 22 months, so a year, almost 2 years before.
I'm sorry. When did Eric go in? How long he been in there?
Eric went in 2005.
He was in there from 2005
to 2015, 16.
No. Yeah.
And he didn't flee the country to get away from Smoke.
Right. Smoke still remembered him.
You always remember, in that business, you always remember who might snitch on you.
All right. This is news.
10 years.
Wow. He went to jail for this man for 10 years of his
He
life.
started in 2003 and was in there 2 years. He didn't even stay. What?
So he got his mom out of jail. I mean, not out.
The mom was
in jail.
No. Okay, so my bad.
I'm like, I cannot. I'm holding my head like, what?
Got his mom her treatments. Got her taken care of.
Mom is good. Mom is alive.
Mom's good. So now, but
she's alive. Okay.
That you got to work off, right? And
the what?
The
debt because Smoke put up
Smoke
the
fronted him the money.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but he ends up going to jail and doesn't say anything. But you gotta do that bid.
10 years.
So Eric gets ends up in jail for about 10, almost 10 years, and. And then he's got to go back to work because now I owe Smoke for the 10 years that he kept me from getting raped in jail.
Oh girl. I'm falling out of my chair.
So he owes him double time.
Exactly.
Because he didn't get raped.
Well,
because he protected him, basically.
Because he protected him and
kept money on his commissary. Okay.
This is too much.
It's a lot. That's why, you don't see, episode 205 was all about the ladies.
Yes.
206 is this tangled web of Eric.
Yes.
And also, Mark being heartbroken.
Ugh, please. That's every episode.
We both said,
let's focus on Eric.
Let's focus on Eric.
Wow.
Okay. Mark exists in the perfect space for everyone to work off of that character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He connects all the characters.
He does. He is the connecting point between all the characters. Like Mark as a person is not the person to root for
at all.
Mm-mm.
But he's also the conduit, the thing that connects every character.
Yeah,
that's true.
That is true. We'll give him that.
We gave him something positive.
For better or worse.
It took us 6 episodes. We found some positive in Mark.
He is the connecting dot.
Mark is just, as we get through the season, we'll just poor Mark.
Okay. Is he dying?
No, wait.
Oh.
Because that's actually been my prediction.
Poor Mark.
That's actually one of our predictions.
Mark Folly is kind of like what keeps this whole thing going. Like,
okay,
Mark's, like I said, he can't get right. I think Keg said the same thing. Mark just can't get right.
The way you said it makes it sound like he's on drugs.
Mark can't get right.
He can't. I want to see. Well, okay.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk. So
we got to that too, because Eric won't let him have milk.
That's true. He has cereal, no milk.
He took his almond milk is expensive. I don't know about you.
Oh, it is.
That's my favorite kind too. Only buy it on sale.
Are you in my almond milk, bro? You ain't bought no groceries
at all. Groceries expensive. Okay.
So Eric Smoke thinks that Jewel is a op, or
he tries to convince Eric that Jules is
a snitch
because they have the same cell, right?
Yeah, and he went in for a white collar crime basically, and why was
in a matter of 22 months?
Yeah, so is it out of normal for someone who went to jail for fraud and someone who went to jail for drugs be in the same cell? Is that not normal?
Felon is a felon.
So why Smoke?
So somebody tell that to Smoke.
Yeah.
But Smoke, he's manipulative. He knows how to talk to them to scare them.
Smoke's a master manipulator. He's going to find out every bit of information that he wants to.
Listen.
So that's why he asked Eric's but you said he went into the jail for some brainy shit. Why they put him in with hood niggas?
We all here for the same thing. We broke the law.
We all broke the law.
That's why I would ask, do you have dementia? Something? Is everything okay?
Smoke would hit you in the head. Don't talk to Smoke like that.
Is everything all right? Because you're asking silly questions.
Oh man. I don't know.
But Smoke, he has no patience. I feel like I don't know is not enough for him.
Oh no, because he know you know.
Smoke always knows.
So he's turning Eric and Drew against each other, and that ain't right.
They family.
So let's get into our questions, comments, and concerns about this episode because Eric been dropping bombs. I got questions.
What's up? I have all the answers. I have seen every minute, second of Wash this season.
Okay.
Several times.
My question is, will Eric and Julian, if you will, go after each other, or will they just team up and take Smoke out because he annoying me?
You know I can't answer.
You just say you have all the answers.
You said.
I have all the answers. I don't know.
Why you can't give us exclusives? We've been friends for so long.
If y'all want to circle back after the finale and holler at me and Couch and Kegs.
Yeah, we definitely having Couch on to finish everything out. Yeah. All right, let's talk about Jules. Do we believe that he's a snitch? I could kind of see it.
Really?
I can see it too.
Low key.
I can totally see it too. Jude went into sounding like me.
Exactly. Let's get to the backstory of that.
Didn't they talk about it in season 1, how his voice got like that?
We had a scene that we didn't film where Mark asked you about that, and we both respond that whole day was a lie.
Oh.
Wait, so how did his voice get like that?
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Well, he's going to have to talk about it because
he might have been doing some things.
He might have been doing some things for a little bit of change.
For a little bit of change.
Somewhere in I think it was 65 days between Eric getting out of jail.
Yeah.
You getting out of jail. Something happened, but you won't say what it is. And Eric,
at all.
you sound like you sound like you OD'd on helium. Did somebody take your boy pussy?
He looked hurt when you said that. He looked so hurt.
He was like, I don't want to talk about it.
So that was then. We outside now.
We outside. I'm outside.
I'm outside.
So obviously, Jew got changed.
He got changed.
A little bit of change.
We're horrible human beings.
So
maybe.
Okay, and then even when they first met, and Eric asked him about how he got here, it took him a minute to answer the question, like as if he was thinking about what to say, how he got here.
Yeah.
Like,
and Eric was chatty as hell,
right?
Telling all his business.
After taking a piss and then not washing it.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that. And putting your hand on my shoulder, touching me.
How dare you?
I would have been like, whoa, bro.
Such dog-like dominance.
That's why I was like, he been in there for a minute. He nasty.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Domination thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, rule 1, rule 2, rule C. Get out of here.
I dare you. I am going to urinate and not wash my hands and put my hand on you, and I dare you to say something.
Oh my gosh. And he ain't saying nothing. Okay, so we're going to keep that in the vote. We're going to look out for that. If Julian is a snitch or not, we're peeping that.
On to a more serious note, is Mark suffering from like depression?
You took my question.
I'm sorry.
It certainly appears that. I don't know what. Mark is like most men. Once we get past that, he's a creature of habit, right? So his goal in life is to regain that homeostasis, that balance in his life where he knows what's going to happen every day, and he sees a threat to it. So that will lead you down a path of depression.
Yeah. Because it looks like early stage of depression, like being lazy, not wanting to go to work, just being comfortable, not doing nothing.
But Eric ain't gonna
early sign.
Not in his house.
You said what? Oh yeah, no.
Eric's not gonna let that happen. Mark's parents wouldn't let that happen. Eric's not gonna let that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Get off your ass.
Yeah, Mark needs to. Let's talk about therapy for Mark. Come on. Black people need therapy. Let's get into it.
But he probably doesn't think anything is wrong. He probably is still like not accepting accountability.
Exactly. Which takes you back to what I said earlier about Mark's flaws. Is it's the codependency and it's a lack of accountability.
Yeah.
Mark is not his fault.
Yeah. And Mark, like you kind of see now that you see it. Smoke of Eric's people against him. Like even when he first met Mark, he didn't like Mark. He was like, "Why are you fooling around with this guy? Who is this guy?"
Smoke's a very no new friends type of dude.
No new friends. Like, and he feel like all these people are influencing Eric's decision making.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't need none of these people around. I need you.
Listen, he doesn't want to retire. This is crazy.
It's the Carmen principle, right? Like, I know y'all talked after last episode about how, like, why is Carmen coming from Amber?
Right.
Everybody that is a threat to this agenda has to go.
So Mark is on that. Smoke is on that Carmen type of time. They're on the same plan.
Does Smoke have a retirement plan?
That's the plan he needs.
That's the plan he should be focused on.
Smoke needs to finish watching Scarface before he can plan anything.
That's
true.
To
see how it really ends. Come on.
It's funny, like y'all said that same thing. Like, the movie long as fuck.
I've seen pieces of it.
I've seen pieces.
Say hello to my little friend.
That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
Like everybody stops to have to say hello to my little friend.
That's it. What else is there to talk about?
That's the end of the movie. Like he succeeded.
Okay. So Eric, did he really like Chloe, like he said, or was she just a good time? What do you think? What do you know?
I think the duality of Eric leads to a part of him liking that Chloe fast life thing, because that's the life he was in. But the life he wanted, let's hang out and joke with each other type thing, and
But now he don't even know Amber no more. Does he remember who she is? Like, because last season he was all about Amber. Now he don't
All
even know
about
who she
her.
is.
Eric's a different cat in that he internalizes a lot. He's giving everybody advice, but he doesn't really have anybody giving advice to him. In that regard, so he internalizes and in his mind says, "Okay, this is what I need to do."
Is Eric a F-boy?
Not on purpose.
So he is one. Okay.
Yeah, I think like just kind of by collateral damage he is.
Yeah, I mean, I do hope that Eric is able to get out of the game. I know it's not going to be easy because Smoke is not going to let it be easy. I don't know if it's going to happen unless he kills Smoke. Like, there's no other way out because Smoke already said the only way out is
through a box.
Yeah, through a box.
In a box. That's it.
A box.
I mean, he has no other choice.
And I hope
kill or be killed.
Oh,
blood in, blood out, right?
Yeah. And a prediction, maybe.
Let's hear it.
Let's see. Maybe Eric is going to get caught again by the cops, by the 5-0. And he's going to use the time. He's like, I'm not going to take another L again. He's going to give up Smoke's name.
He going to snitch?
He's going to, maybe. No, he's not a snitcher.
So how are you going to give up Smoke's name?
I don't know. He's going to have a plan.
Okay.
Eric always has some kind of plan for something.
Yeah, he's going to plan something.
For what? But Smoke changed the rules. Smoke changed the rules when he got Big Tony locked up.
Yeah, Big Tony.
Smoke don't give a damn.
Smoke changed the rules when he decided that I'm not just going to get rid of this guy. I'm going to get this guy arrested.
Right.
And put away for a long time using his lieutenant.
Yes. So Smoke is just as bad.
Smoke's got a set of laws that he's working under.
Yeah. I need Smoke to just sit down and relax.
He does.
No, like
he does.
I need him to hop on a plane, go to like an island, and sip a Mai Tai. You've got to relax, sir.
Smoke is not interested in getting chubby and moving to Miami.
Not into it.
He's not with the shits.
This is crazy.
Want him to go to a retirement home? No.
He can buy an island at this point, no?
Probably.
Why not just do that?
This is the game, girl. He don't want to leave the game. He's got
it's
business to take care of.
Yeah, it is the addiction to power. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. What prediction you have, Mary?
My prediction is that Smoke pretty much got into Eric and what's this guy's name? Julian's head. Mm-hmm. So instead of confronting each other, they might,
kill each other?
Yeah. Or they might come together.
Smoke literally told Eric
Smoke is thinking 2 steps ahead, so he probably knows that because they're so close, they might try to take him out, and then he'll just take them out. Who knows?
So somebody's dying.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's dying.
Somebody got to die.
I definitely think somebody
collateral damage. I
definitely think some people are not gonna make it to the end. Oh yeah.
Somebody died.
But you gotta think like
R.I.P.
Smoke literally told Eric that you're my thoroughbred.
Right.
So you're going to run for me until I kill you.
Yes. He did say those words.
Is that not the most frightening shit to hear from your boss?
Yes. I'm so scared. Yes.
I'm so scared.
The sweetest guy. Like, I love it. Like Dennis is amazing, and he's a retired teacher, and he's just the most sweet guy. But when that on, I am frightened. He was the person during the casting call for season 2. Couch and I literally followed him out of the casting. Was like, "Hey, can you come to the table read Sunday?"
Oh wow,
you're the one.
You're the guy.
We found our smokes. Come on. Nah, he does a great job. Yeah,
He does.
he does. But I don't know, because Smoke doesn't have any like loyalty towards Jules. So I definitely think he wants Eric to turn on Jules. He don't care what happens to Jules.
At all.
So this should be interesting. But I hope their
Why should he? Like,
brotherhood.
he's the outside guy. You brought him in.
Right.
And he might have Brandon watching them because Brandon is like his little sidekick.
Right. And if you look at Brandon, it's like, Brandon, why are you spending so much time with Smoke? You work for Eric.
He's trying to mold him into be his number 2.
Yeah, because you see Eric is misbehaving over there, thinking about the outside world. What? How dare you?
Yeah. And another thing, like, Smokes don't like know Jules, because like you said earlier, like Smokes know everybody in the neighborhood. He knows everybody's story. Like, Jules came out of nowhere. Like, I'm surprised he even let him work for him.
I don't think he really had a choice because Ju works for Eric.
Oh, okay.
So, like, even like Ju doesn't have interactions with Smoke until this episode.
Okay.
Wait, side note, what was this order? The lingo that you guys use? Bacon, egg, and cheese?
You don't remember that from season 1?
No.
The heads of lettuce and gallons of milk. That's a season 2 callback. There's quite a few season 2 callbacks in here. Like when Chuck asked Eric if he hit Chloe and he responds, and Eric responds, "I nudged her."
Yes.
Season 2. That's a callback to season 2, episode 2. The duct tape comment that Ju gives Mark. Also callback to the same episode.
Yes. When they was teaching him the game and they was making all, because they had like,
because they were fucking with Mark
to sell to sell the drugs.
Mark is just as gullible as Maya.
They belong together.
They
really do.
This is sad.
Yeah, so I'm ready. I definitely want to see some
action.
I mean,
that's what I'm here for.
Y'all want some murder. Like, I know y'all want to see murder happen on screen. And
I mean,
we're not saying that we do, but we're not saying that we don't.
No, y'all have already said it. I want to see smoke.
We did.
We just want drama.
It comes with the territory.
Budget. Murder is expensive.
Listen, just put some ketchup on them.
That's it. Will we judge? Yes, but still.
I know, we say that, and then how are they going to use ketchup for this blood? We're so shady.
But at least you understand what happened, okay? That's all that matters.
But I think Smoke's scary enough without you seeing anything that he's done. Like, just like that feeling of what he might do.
Yeah.
I just hope that, if it comes down to being killed or killing, that Eric is just smart about it. He doesn't have to shoot the man. He can mess with his medication or something like that. Like, he can use his brain,
Yo, I'm done with you.
Not
the mess with his medication.
He can do something along those lines where he's not
I
getting
do have fun with you.
I'm done.
What did I
Back
say?
it up.
Mess with his medication, yo.
What did I say?
What did I do?
Y'all
hilarious.
I appreciate y'all really going through and watching everything and having your notes and having your questions. It's good.
Thank you. We really enjoyed the show, so thank you guys.
I enjoy y'all. Y'all are just funny. Y'all are funny when y'all are talking about other shows. I think it hit different when it's mine.
Yeah.
It's weird how that works, right?
Yes. But it's such a good show. We are having so much fun. Season 1 was great. Season 2 even better. Y'all really killing it.
Thank you.
Yes.
We tried to step it up, and going from a single character lead to an ensemble is a daunting task. That our writing team did a very good job of making it happen and it work and making it not be so jarring.
Yeah. No, it was the easy transition. Like some shows, they'd be like, "Okay, y'all doing too much. Who are these people? What's going on?" But it was just an easy flow. The pacing, everything is good. Like it didn't take like us off guard or anything like that.
Right,
Great
and part of
job.
that's writing, and part of that's editing. So she was also the editor.
Hey.
I'm gonna start giving shout outs. So, like,
go ahead.
Shout out to Mike, and shout out to Ferris, and shout out to Hector, turn them shits up, and to all of our legacy audio people who had to work on the days that we couldn't get those guys. It sounds a lot better. It was a lot easier this season. I took on some mixing duties, and Luis Gomez, he did a lot of the work to, and I know he's sick of me and Couch's shit. And I'm sure he's happy to be done with us, but he did a great job from the audio standpoint. But from Jamario as the director of photography and Sean Lyons, our gaffer, like it looks different. Everything's better, I think. Everything, like, we took it up a notch in every way imaginable because we understood that what we did with season 1 had so many opportunities for improvement, and we worked to try to get as many of those in as financially possible. There's a lot of war stories, and there's a lot of work in a certain way because budget constraints said we can only be at this location this day, so we got to get all of these scenes in. Right. All the scenes at Eric's house were shot over the course of 2 days.
What?
Yeah, it was a 41-hour weekend. 16 hours.
Gosh.
16 hours on Saturday and 25 hours on Sunday. Think about that for a second. We started at 6 a.m.
all day.
We got everything cleaned up and put away and got out. It was 7 a.m. I had time to get home, get showered and dressed, and get to work at 8.
That's crazy.
So our crew, like all of these psychopaths, or the killers as we call them, that were just with the shits, are what made season 2 what it is. That goes, like I said, from visual to audio to Couch as a director to Nadira as assistant director, because the day, like that morning of the 25-hour day, like 4 hours later, she was already emailing Couch like, what are we doing next week?
Come on, gotta work.
Nadira, y'all talk to Nadira. Like Nadira is really sweet, easygoing person, but as an AD, she's about getting work done.
She don't play.
Nadira don't play. Nadira does not, no, she don't play. Like, you do what you got to do to make it happen. I didn't know I was going to get credited as a producer when I was doing all of that. And then I looked up, Couch was like, oh, by the way, you've been producing this whole time, so thanks. Here's your credit.
You're like, wait, huh? I'm just helping now.
Okay.
I'll take it. No, y'all are really killing it. And we love it. We love to see it.
We love to see it.
I love that our little slice of Dallas is making any level of impact.
Yes. Y'all doing y'all thing.
We coming down there soon.
We coming.
Like, what's up? Like, y'all, like, come down here, kick it. Spoiler alert, the men are the same.
Oh, gosh. You sure?
The men are the what?
The same.
Men are the same. Like,
as
men ain't
Mark?
As New York?
Men ain't shit nowhere. Like,
no, I would say maybe Dallas. Because I have my other company, Couples on Karaoke, and we've been talking to a couple. Like, we talked to Ashley and her husband. We talked to Jared and his wife, and another couple, and they was from Dallas. So we've been like, do we need to go to Dallas? Like, what's going on?
Hold up, though. Like I said, like, we're nicer, but single men at this age are single for a reason.
What's the reason? What was that reason?
It could be any reason. Like, it may be not having it all together. It may be just
you don't want to settle down.
Not knowing what you want.
Oh, don't got
that's the problem that's the issue with anybody, like any human. Like, if you're not committed, it's because you either don't know what you want or you just haven't found what you want.
But you haven't found it because you don't know.
It's simple. All simple.
Okay.
Yeah, but once COVID clears up, hopefully, we'll be there.
Yeah, they got to let y'all out of that New York geo.
Yeah, right. We're about to go back on lockdown.
Trust me, the rest of the country is about to follow.
Oh, gosh.
Because, like I said, people still can't visibly tell the difference between COVID and the flu.
Mm-hmm.
And it's flu season.
Yep.
So God bless us, everyone.
All right. Byron, listen, can you share where people can follow you and like any new projects that you got going on?
All right. So my Twitter is B_Hardy. I hardly ever tweet. My Facebook is Byron Hardy. I hardly ever post. And my Instagram is B.Hardy, which is basically the washed resiliency page, except in my story where I have a little fun. All my posts on Facebook and Twitter pretty much come from Instagram. But just about spreading the gospel of washed right now.
Come on. Yes.
My next project is, I don't know, because right now washed is consuming every bit of my professional energy. Because we got to make this pop. This is too good to fall on deaf ears or blind eyes.
Yeah. No,
So
y'all gonna get out there.
I'm fully committed, full-fledged, all in to Washed. And, we got a few more episodes coming out after this one. And we can't wait until the world sees them. And then, maybe we can talk. Like, I still do some audio on the side. I take a little voiceover work here and there. But as far as a big-time, project, I am not going to be the actor that takes any project just because they want me. I want to be the actor that takes projects because they're good and make them great. Yeah. Come on. And that, barely any acting experience, but I have a really high opinion of myself.
Well, you're killing it on Wise, so we can't imagine what you're about to hit the world with next.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been out here. I've lost weight. I've been in the gym. I'm like, give me these hard. That's what I'm trying to do. Yes. I'm trying to be somebody's son.
Somebody's son. Ladies, you listening?
Where you at though?
Yes. No, this episode was so much fun. And thank you for joining us, Byron.
Thank you. I hope I get a chance to come back, but if not, I'll still be listening because I love listening to you guys react to Wash. This is so cool.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Y'all are the best, and we're still friends, Mary, even though I haven't seen The Wire, but I'm gonna give you until the end of the next lockdown.
You're so funny.
She ain't listening.
No, we had a running drinking game on set. It's somebody would be keeping counts. Like, hey, everybody, one shot for anytime Couch or Hardy mentions The Wire.
Oh wow!
That's how much we.
So y'all had the cast drunk.
It.
No, it's a great show. It's really good. Maybe you want to close us out?
Sure.
I would say, if you want, I can take us home.
You do it. Yes, do the honors.
Go ahead.
Close us out, man. Close us out.
And this has been Seriously Podcast, recapping episode 206 of Wash. You can follow Seriously Podcast at Seriously Podcast on all platforms. And make sure you comment, and let us know what you want to see and hear, and follow us on this journey as we continue through season 2 of Watch.
Beautiful.
That was good.
Beautiful.
That was good.
Hey.
Did I tell y'all I'm a voiceover artist in this version?
I see it. I feel it. Love it. Thank you.
Oh, y'all will.
Bye. Yes.
Y'all heard the man.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh.
Bye, y'all.